Please think again, because you will be ashamed of yourself after 10 minutes. Let me repeat the question.
Are you a Christian?
I am going to give you evidence.
I mean, it was like what Muhammad said he was Majnoon when he that's what he said there.
I need that one.
Is that yours? Is it yours?
Not mine, but Nathan's. So don't go nowhere. We finish, we continue, but obviously it's what's happened.
Okay.
Yeah, so just stay about.
I'm going to give you multiple of them.
Wow.
And to the contrary, I'm going to ask you, have you got any positive evidence for believing in the existence of this person called Muhammad who you think gave you this religion called Islam?
Listen, brothers, wait. Listen, behind you.
Are you willing to, Majid? Please come here.
Miracles.
Please come here. All right. Okay, you want to engage? Please come here. What's your name? Zaid. But you need to engage.
Let me speak.
No. You need to engage with the particular points that I'm making.
Let me speak.
I am going to give you negative evidence. I'd like you to give your comments.
1 minute. You came, I'm not sure if everyone knows, you came last week, you said, where's your evidence that the Quran came from the Prophet, correct?
Look, I'm talking about today. I don't know why you're going back 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, because with Muslims, my problem is, even if I make one statement right now, they are thoroughly confused already. The moment they go before that,
Listen.
I have no trust that you will engage. Today, what's your name, sir? Zaid. Zaid, please. Zaid.
Can you calm down, please?
Can you stay? Can you speak only for yourself? Stop minding about others.
Can you calm
Engage with the arguments that I'm making.
I haven't spoken yet.
I am going to give you negative evidence for the existence of Muhammad of Islam. Negative evidence. I'd like to find out if any of you guys can give positive evidence. If at the end of the day there is no positive evidence, only negative evidence, then all of you Muslims, if you want to use your thinking faculty, you need to leave Islam.
Can I speak?
That's the deal right now. Zaid, are you willing to engage with me on that basis?
Can I speak?
You can speak if you want, but are you willing to engage with the specific challenge that I'm making?
Can I speak?
Clearly you can. That's why I'm asking you, are you willing to engage?
Can I speak?
What evidence have you got for the existence of Muhammad of Islam?
No, dude. There's multiple evidence.
I'm a Christian. What evidence?
No, not the Holy Quran. No. They pretty much. No. There was a person in history that was named Muhammad.
Excuse me, sir. Any answer intelligent for us to process? What's the evidence for the existence of Muhammad of Islam?
There was in history someone that's named Muhammad that existed.
There are all sorts of people who are named Muhammad in history.
Yeah,
What does that have to anything to do with what I'm asking? Muhammad of Islam, do you understand the word, the phrase, the expression? I'm not asking if people were named Muhammad in history. Have you got any evidence, Majid?
Yes, absolutely.
Please provide.
As I told you, pretty much we got in history books that claims that there was someone who existed at that time named Muhammad.
Good. We are moving somewhere right now. Majid claims there were history books that give details of how a particular person called Muhammad existed at that time. I'm assuming you're going to connect him to Islam. Please provide details. Which books do you have in mind?
I don't know exactly, but generally speaking,
You don't know exactly?
Historians.
So which history book are you talking about?
historians.
Historians. Okay. Which historians are you talking about?
You can pretty much say.
He is an academician
You can pretty much
giving
say
public policy.
Absolutely.
Give me evidence.
public policy is different than history.
I understand.
Public policy is different than history.
The evidence is the fact that you are still being paid. Please explain to me, Majid. Which history books do you have in mind?
Answer.
Pretty much you can guess whatever history books.
Whatever history books. Wonderful. Any particular names?
Let someone speak.
Okay. Well,
You're not letting anyone speak.
okay, I'm going to, okay, for your sake, I'm going to give him 30 seconds.
Do you know the
Evidence, please. Which history book? None so far mentioned by Majid.
Yep, absolutely.
Anyone
because
else?
I'm not
Let me speak.
a person that knows
The thing
these
is,
history
yeah,
books. I don't
Let me
remember
speak.
their name
Don't
exactly.
interrupt, okay?
At least let them speak.
You question, a couple of months ago, you question.
You're not engaging with the point.
I don't think he's going to answer my question. Of course you can, clearly. Muslims have been speaking all over the place.
Maybe he's not answering, but
He's engaged with the point.
Listen to him. Listen to him.
He's not engaged
For
with
what?
the point.
Is he going to answer my question? Okay, 30 seconds for your sake. Yeah, let me see if there is going to be an answer.
A couple of months ago, he questioned Sheikh Uthman about if Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman existed. Yeah, you remember this video? He said historians, like Tabari, many historians. He didn't like the answer. So he claimed last week that the Quran is the evidence for the Quran. I will bring you the chain of narration right now. Yeah, I'm answering right now. 1 second.
All right.
smartphone and stupid people.
Because you're not answering the
The
point.
Warsh Quran. Do we have proof that it came from the Prophet? Yes.
Absolutely.
Warsh is a student of Nafi'. Nafi' is a student of Shihab al-Zuhri. Shihab al-Zuhri is a student of Sa'id bin Abi al-Musayyib. Sa'id bin Abi al-Musayyib is a student of Abdullah bin Abbas. Abdullah bin Abbas is a student of Ubay ibn Ka'b. Ubay ibn Ka'b is a student of the Prophet.
And he's happy. All right. It's great that I gave him 49 seconds. He has finished what he wanted to say, and not carefully if he ever presented any evidence. All that he did, you know, if this is what you were going to do,
He pretty much narrated a chain of people who
if this is what you were going to do, I could have agreed with you right at the start. Clearly Islam claims Muhammad existed, and therefore we might stop the conversation, because all that you've done is give me a longer claim.
Okay,
The question is not whether claims exist.
brother, there is one thing to you.
The question is whether evidence exists. You wanted me to listen to him also. Did he provide any evidence? What was the evidence?
Chain of narration.
I can't believe.
Okay, brother.
How old are you, sir?
Doesn't matter how old I am.
Well, it does matter. As you grow up, I'd like to think you need to begin making sense.
Brother,
It does need to make sense.
Narration doesn't make sense. That's what. Is that what you're saying?
Look, there is no chain when none of these people exist. Do you understand?
How do you know that?
That's
Wait. Do you understand? A chain exists only when individual links exist. Do you understand that?
brother.
And I'm asking you evidence for one of those links, and you haven't given me any, and you're now saying the entire chain exists. Do you see the problem here?
Okay.
No, don't say okay. Do you see the problem here?
No.
You don't see the problem here. How old are you, sir?
Do you have
How
proof
old
they
are
didn't
you?
exist?
I am 39. How old are you?
Why are you so loud, bro? You have a mic here, we can listen to you.
Do you
Who
have
is the
proof
we?
they didn't exist?
Who is the we?
Everyone.
Oh, what's your? You are the only one speaking right now.
I'm with
Who
him.
is the we?
I'm with him.
Everyone.
Okay, only you both. Who is the we?
That's what I'm saying.
I am speaking to a lot of people here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah? If you don't have answers, you can just say you don't know. You don't have to say.
Okay, I have one.
No. Answer my previous question.
Yeah.
Are you willing to agree that there is no positive evidence for the existence of Muhammad? Are you willing to agree? No? Okay, then contradict me and give me evidence.
Okay, I'll just ask one question and then that can contradict.
Then try and give evidence. Okay, one question please. About Islam,
You
yeah?
know that when the written history started, which is the oldest written history that we have, you know?
Plenty of written records, very, very old.
No, no.
Thousands of years before Islam started.
Which is generally accepted in the world. What is that? You know how long it goes back?
We have, if you go to British Museum here, we have records dating from, they would actually say 10,000 BC, sometimes 6,000 BC.
Written.
Well, written.
Written. Generally accepted. You don't know, bro.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a hearing issue?
No.
No, do you have it? Did I tell you something very clearly right now? British Museum is not far away from here. Go to British Museum, enter this section.
I was there last week.
Just being there doesn't mean you understand.
I was there.
Observe. There is an entire region.
Have you seen the mummies? Egyptian mummies?
I haven't seen your mummy yet. Now, coming to you. There is a room there.
Written.
I just said I haven't seen your mummy yet. I didn't intend for that to be rude.
Okay, bro.
Sorry. I don't know why you're talking about mummies right now. Now, coming to you, sir. There is an entire gallery for what is known today as Levant. There is an entire gallery for what is today known as Sumeria, which predates even Babylon, but the same sort of land area. Plenty of artifacts written in languages of that time, which are dated to 5,000 BC, 6,000 BC, according to them. I'm not asking you for your intelligent no. Give me details if you want to say no. Go on.
I want to attach something to know if you listen.
Please do.
So the oldest written history that you're referring to also, the Sumerian, it goes back 3000 BC. The written history started from 3000 BC. Do you agree with me or no? This is the generally accepted fact.
I don't know what you're talking about right now. Did I contradict you?
Yeah, you did. You
Like
were
what?
saying that there is a written history of 10,000 BC.
No. Listen to me carefully again. Here is where I think you seem to have a hearing problem.
People will hear it again.
And they will hear it again. I will repeat. They will say. I didn't say I am giving dates. They will say. Have you ever been to the British Museum?
Yesterday.
So before you sing your yes, they will say. They give dates and they go all the way back to what they call 10,000 BC records.
Yes,
Do you believe that's true?
Good.
They have
Now, and
artifacts, but not
don't say I said that. I'm saying they are saying that. Now coming back to this, nothing to do with Muhammad. Do you have evidence for Muhammad of Islam? Simple.
Chain of narration. It's
Please.
in Turkey Museum. It's everywhere.
Okay.
Chain of narration is in Turkey Museum. What, can you see a chain there? Like an iron chain or gold chain? What is that?
If you are referring to the British Museum, we can refer to the Turkish Museum. Is that correct?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
This is silliness. It is extreme.
This is the British Museum.
All right, my dear friends. I can see that you are clearly clueless and have absolutely no clue in regards to how to address the specific challenge I am making. I am going to refer you to sources which your own people have put together. You see, Islamic awareness, if you know Mansoor, I forget his name. Mansoor, yeah? The Pakistani bloke. So this is his website, yeah? Islamic awareness. That's I forget his name. That's Mansoor. Hashim and Mansoor, yeah? He has collected for you several different artifacts where he claims details about Muhammad are recorded. Several different artifacts, and he gives dates which are reasonably accurate. Let me challenge you. You can go through every single one of them. Find out for yourself if these refer to a person called Muhammad, who is referred to as someone who led the Arabs as a prophet with a new religion called Islam. At least these basic facts. Does any of these inscription claim? You will find out none of these claim those details. They weren't referred to as Arabs. They weren't referred to as Muslims. The religion wasn't referred to as Islam. And this guy wasn't called as a prophet, the last prophet of Arabs, of the world. None of these details. Plenty of artifacts. None of these support the claim that Muhammad is supposed to have been the last prophet of Islam, last prophet in the world.
What is your interpretation?
What's
your interpretation of this?
Please come here, and if you want to show your sorrow in the detail, please come here and say what you want to say. What's the point? What's your point?
You won't let anyone speak, so I cannot.
No, you can speak. Please let me know what's the point.
No. Sorry.
No, you should be sorry. Yeah. What's the point?
No. I'm saying sorry because I don't want to debate, not because I'm not.
No. Be honest with yourself.
Yes,
You're saying sorry right now because you don't know what to say. Isn't that the case?
You are assuming the things. Before you start discussing, you say you're wrong. That's not how we do debate.
Okay, I'm asking you to speak out.
Okay.
Please, instead of crying, just speak.
Yeah, correct.
What is your point in regards to the artifacts? You can read any one of these if you want, and let me know if any of these is going to claim that there is a new prophet of Islam. Okay. Any of these? Would you like to read any?
You are saying.
Would you like to read any?
No, I won't.
Why wouldn't you?
I have not read it.
Would you like to read right now?
Why are you referring to it for?
Well, these are artifacts. Okay. You didn't have a clue, and I'm introducing these to you. Would you like to read?
No.
So you don't clearly want to learn anything?
No. It's a pretty long document. I cannot read it now.
Okay. Begin with a couple of statements.
All of this now?
You see the problem?
No.
He is already very scared that he doesn't want to do anything about evidence.
You want to read 100 pages now?
No. Just this paragraph.
You're assuming
just this paragraph.
Why do I need to read this paragraph?
Because that may open your eyes.
No, if you want to read, I'll read it all and then come back to you.
All right. Okay. So check this title out. The gentleman at least took a picture. Check this title out. Read all of this and come back to me. Is that fine?
What's your argument so I can come back?
My argument is you people are blind. You don't have a clue as to what evidence is. And even when evidence is presented, even... One second, sorry. Excuse me, sir. Can I please finish and then you make your point? 1 second. So my point is... Even when I present what is evidence, you are blind, you are scared, you want to run away. And you give all sorts of lame excuses for what you're doing. And I am saying...
You're not giving a clear question. What's your interpretation?
All right, I didn't give a clear evidence. Okay.
No, you didn't clear question. What's your question?
Clear question.
Yeah.
Find out for yourself from the earliest of inscriptions where Muhammad of Islam is supposed to have been referred to, even by your own Muslim sources. Find out if these inscriptions say that this is talking about a person called Muhammad, who is a prophet from the Arabs, giving a new religion called Islam, and the people who followed him are called Muslims. Try and find out if any of these details is here. Oh, thank you.
I told you.
No. Are you? Sorry, you can have it.
No, you have it.
Yes, sir.
I told you that there is a Turkish museum, as you refer to the British.
Are you planning to read this at all? Are you planning to respond?
Let me answer.
I thought you said my question isn't clear. Are you going to engage with my question?
I answered your question.
No, you didn't.
No.
Are you willing to go through these inscriptions to find out if any of these basic details is present?
Yeah.
Muhammad of Arabs, a prophet.
I'm willing to give you my evidence.
No.
I don't have to
read. These are the earliest sources. Find out for yourself.
Why are you not accepting my evidence?
You can give yours.
Evidence? Can I give my evidence?
You can, after dealing with what I'm presenting to you.
Okay.
Otherwise, just like how you run away from this, you may run away from even your evidence.
What you are saying that if in this article there's no proof that Muhammad doesn't exist, so he didn't exist. That doesn't make sense.
You are really scared, aren't you?
That's what you're saying.
Would you read this at any stage?
Even if I read it and there is no